Suddenly I'm looking pretty good, huh?
Welcome to MsMojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the moment from each Big Bang season that doesn't get talked about enough, despite how great it is.
And the very fact that you needed a written guarantee of respect made me realize how dismissive I've been of your contributions.
Season 1, The Intervention. Sheldon was never comfortable with lying, and over the show's 12 seasons, there were multiple times where his discomfort with fibbing led him to create ridiculously elaborate stories to cover the lie.
You guys want to come?
No. Because, Friday, we are attending a symposium on molecular positronium.
I think that's a week from Tuesday at 6.
No, it's this Friday at 8.
Fans got their first look at this all the way back in the 10th episode of the first season. The initial lie here is one Leonard tells Penny in order to avoid having to see her perform in a play. Worried that she might figure out the lie, Sheldon concocts a story about a fake cousin and substance use intervention.
Unravelable.
Yes. If she Googles Leopold Houston, she'll find a Facebook page, an online blog depicting his descent into drug use, and a desperate yet hopeful listing on eharmony.com.
He even goes so far as to get a research assistant to come to the apartment and pretend to be said cousin.
That's never been proven.
There have been studies.
Not double-blind studies.
How could there be a double-blind study? Who would be the control group?
As you can see, detoxing can get pretty ugly. Let's give them some privacy.
Season 2, Howard Looks Good. While Penny and Howard became quite good friends, we all remember that their relationship didn't start off on the most respectful foot.
I know you think you're some sort of smooth-talking ladies' man, but the truth is you are just pathetic and creepy.
In those first few seasons, Howard's constant flirting and unwanted advances eventually led to Penny punching him right in the nose. In fact, that punch happened in the episode prior to the one we're talking about here, which kind of makes the moment in question even funnier. As the scene goes, Barry Kripke is over at the guy's apartment and meeting Penny for the first time.
Oh, whoa. How did I walk past you? I'm Barry.
Penny.
Needless to say, he's being extra creepy and rude with his flirtations. Howard points out that he must seem alright in comparison, and even Penny can't help but smile at that one.
Yeah, it's not a very hot name. I'm gonna call you Roxanne. Ooh, pot stickers.
Suddenly I'm looking pretty good, huh?
Season 3, Sheldon doesn't like fighting. There's an episode in Season 3 where Penny and Leonard get into a big argument about Penny letting an ex-boyfriend crash on her couch.
It's my friend, it's my couch, and it's my freaking life.
It's also your role.
You know what? It is your life. If you want to have some stupid guitarist stay on your couch, then fine.
One of the running jokes throughout the episode is Sheldon's intolerance for the quarreling, and Leonard and Penny eventually parenting him. What's less appreciated is where that reaction comes from.
All this fighting, I might as well be back with my parents. Damn it, George. I told you if you didn't quit drinking, I'd leave you. Well, I guess that makes you a liar, because I'm drunk as hell and you're still here. Stop yelling. You're making Sheldon cry. I'll tell you what's making Sheldon cry, that I let you name him Sheldon.
The whole thing becomes less amusing when you remember Sheldon's deep-seated childhood trauma regarding his parents' constant fighting. The writers may have tried to rewrite history with their portrayal of his family life in young Sheldon, but that doesn't negate the importance of what these moments reveal.
I often found my father to be a strange and puzzling man, but at that moment, I never loved him more.
Season 4, Sheldon apologizes to Howard. There were many big moments and grand gestures throughout the series' 12-season run.
I couldn't have imagined how good my life would get from the moment that I met you, Bernadette.
From Howard's song for Bernadette to Leonard buying Penny a car. But perhaps the biggest and grandest gesture of them all was when Sheldon apologized to Howard in Season 4. Having cost him a job opportunity with the Department of Defense, Sheldon first just tells Howard he's sorry. But when Howard doesn't accept that apology, Sheldon makes the grandest of gestures. One no one could have ever seen coming.
The cushion is merely symbolic. I'm giving you my spot on the couch.
But you love that spot.
No, I love my mother.
My feelings for my spot are much greater.
He gives Howard his spot on the couch. And as fans know, Sheldon's spot is a huge deal. Sure, he takes it back soon thereafter, but the fact that he gave it to Howard, even for a short while, is a moment that can't be overstated.
I mean, the temperature's good, but there's no draft. I can see the television, but I can still talk to...
I changed my mind. Get out of my spot.
How long?
94 seconds.
Season 5, Howard ate a butterfly. While Sheldon is usually the character who goes through lengthy, rambly monologues, Season 5 saw the writers giving one to Howard, and it's gold.
Survival training, is that like camping?
Uh-huh. Except you don't have food or water, and they don't have a sunset Sabbath service like they do at Camp Hess Kramer.
The setup here is Howard calling Bernadette to tell her about his experience with the overnight NASA survival training.
And at some point during the night, an armadillo crawled in and spooned me.
The hysterical story he recounts includes spending the night in a hole, being spooned by an armadillo, surviving a sandstorm, and eating a butterfly. It's truly one of the best written and performed moments of the entire series, and wholly underappreciated by the casual fan.
It was so small. Beautiful. I was so hungry.
Season 6, Library Date. Raj gets a lot of flack for not being a great boyfriend. Heck, he even gets all of his exes together at one point and hears them list off all the ways he failed with them.
Okay, let's get things started. Why don't we go around the room, say your name, and why you broke up with me? Want to kick it off?
Okay.
But while that may be the perception, let's not ignore the times he truly was a sweet, caring, and wonderfully romantic partner. There may be no better example of that than the library date he arranged for Lucy in Season 6.
Oh, fun! I love prom. The romance, the gowns, it's like a fairy tale come to life.
Knowing about her anxiety in social situations, Raj comes up with the idea to have a texting date in the library. Now come on, how considerate is that?
My battery's dying, so I'm just gonna talk. Thanks for today. I've been trying to do more things that scare me, and coming here was definitely one of them. But it was also really nice.
Season 7, Sheldon supports Penny's dreams. When Penny quit her job at the Cheesecake Factory in order to focus all of her attention on pursuing her acting career, it was a big deal.
I should quit waitressing at the Cheesecake Factory.
Wow. That's a big step.
I know.
So, before making any rash...
I already quit.
And I support you.
We can all appreciate how that kind of life decision can be scary to make. And while Leonard is usually good at giving Penny the advice she needs, what she needed here was support and encouragement, not cautious practicality.
You got your job back. That is great news. I mean, I didn't want to say anything, but you are making the right choice. But to plunge yourself into debt right now would be literally insane.
Yeah, I'm just returning my uniform.
What doesn't get talked about enough is where, or rather who, the support ended up coming from. Sheldon. He, of all people, appreciated the logic behind her decision and provided her with the encouragement that she was doing the right thing.
Am I being an idiot or not?
No, I don't think you are.
Really?
The best way to achieve a goal is to devote 100% of your time and energy to it.
Season 8, Raj Customer Service. There are many emotions that most of us experience when calling tech support. Anger, boredom, frustration, but joyous laughter has never been one of them.
There's two kinds of people in this world, those who call tech support and those who make fun of the people who call tech support.
I call tech support all the time.
You call tech support.
Thankfully, The Big Bang Theory provided us with at least one hysterical tech support moment, and it came in Season 8. When Howard can't fix Raj's toy helicopter, Bernadette suggests he call tech support for help. Howard reluctantly agrees, but as he dials, he laments that he'll probably wind up talking to some foreign guy reading from the same manual I have.
Ready to call tech support?
Give me the number. Probably wind up talking to some
foreign guy who's reading from the same manual I have.
He places the call, and a second later, Raj's phone rings. The joke is made even better by the looks of surprise on everyone's faces.
It's my father, you jerks.
Season 9. Sheldon provides for Howard's child. Now, normally when we talk about Sheldon, the word we'd use is selfish, not selfless.
What I'm saying is you could add a clause to the contract that he can't make fun of Howard.
How would you enforce it?
Oh, please. Any contract I sign is enforced by my own personal code of ethics.
However, in the Season 9 episode, The Application Deterioration, Dr. Cooper provides one of the show's best instances of the latter. The guys are writing up a contract to evenly split any proceeds they make from their gyroscope idea. As they read over the revisions Sheldon has put together, they see that he has personally agreed to give a quarter of his profits to Howard's baby.
25% of profits due to Sheldon Cooper will be allocated to a scholarship fund for the firstborn child of Howard and Bernadette Wallowitz.
Sheldon, that's so nice.
It's even more surprising and heartwarming considering his and Howard's frequently strained friendship, which is another reason it should be talked about more than it is.
I've always valued education over money, and the very fact that you needed a written guarantee of respect made me realize how dismissive I've been of your contributions.
I appreciate that.
Season 10. Leonard is the man at Comic-Con. The whole Penny is too hot for Leonard joke is one that they go back to a lot throughout the series.
You think I could get a picture of us?
Oh, sure.
And could you be giving me a kiss?
No, she cannot kiss. What is wrong with you people?
Leonard,
No, it's not okay.
Who are you?
I'm her husband.
No, you're not.
Maybe the best use of it, and the one that doesn't get enough love, happens in Season 10, when Leonard accompanies Penny to Van Nuys Comic-Con. The scene is worth it for Leonard's changemaker alone, but we're here to talk about the reaction from the convention goers learning that he's married to Penny.
Hang on, this guy's telling me how he got the serial apis girl to marry him. This guy?
But he's wearing a changemaker.
I think it's hot.
Their complete disbelief is good, but the pinnacle moment comes as Leonard holds court, recounting his conquest to a crowd of awestruck nerds.
Hang on, is she just with you because you're rich?
She makes more money than I do. Who are you?
Season 11, Penny and Beverly. Obviously, the relationship Leonard has with his mother is an important aspect of the show, but what often gets overlooked is the relationship between his mother and significant other.
Did you mean personally or professionally?
Personally? Like, what'd you do last night?
I had Cuban food at the home of a man with whom I shared unsatisfying intercourse.
Penny and Beverly are very different in many ways, and yet an actual friendship develops between them as the series progresses. In fact, by season 11, Beverly calls Penny just to chat.
Oh. Well, if we're gonna be real girlfriends, we should get a third girl we can trash behind her back.
Oh, so we'd be catty. Oh, I like it.
She even tells Leonard that she's proud of him for how well he married. Just hearing she's proud of him for anything is enough to bring Leonard to tears.
So, Penny's your favorite?
I suppose she is. You married well, Leonard, and for that, I am proud of you.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications.
Season 12, Control Group Tent. Highly praised in the episode The Conference Valuation is Sheldon getting excited to perform experiments on Howard's kids. And it should be.
You can't experiment on his kids.
You're not their father.
You can't experiment on my kids.
Fine. Can I at least play a game with them? Perhaps. How developed is your peripheral vision? Mine's great. I saw that.
It's funny, and Amy's use of the experiments to get Sheldon excited about children is some next-level Jedi mind trick.
So he just happened to stumble upon a book about experimenting with them the same day we were hanging out with Howard's kids.
Yep, don't overthink it.
What's less recognized is Leonard's reaction to the experiments and how they trigger some deep-seated memories about his childhood. leaving him feeling like he was basically just his mother's lab rat.
Oh my God, at sleepaway camp, my cabin was called Control Group.
It's a feeling that comes fully into focus when he remembers that the tent he was in at camp was called Control Group. It's heartbreaking, with just the right amount of humor, and also provides some deep insights into his childhood.
Was my whole childhood just one big experiment?
Of course not, dear. It was thousands of small experiments.
What Big Bang moments do you think don't get the love they deserve? Let us know in the comments.
Come in the back seat. I want to show you something I had done today.
All right, you color me intrigued.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from MsMojo, and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.